Bob, thanks for joining us on Tales from the Trails. If you don't mind, just let everybody know your name and what you do.
Sure. I am Bob Majliozzi. I am the SVP of Commercial here at Hapi. Hapi is a data management, middleware, and Salesforce partner solutions company focused solely on the hotel resort space.
Awesome. Yeah, so let's jump right into that. So the hotel resort space, and I'm trying to unpack this, and I probably have a better understanding than some because I've been involved in a lot of situations that required middleware to connect one thing to another. But let's unpack it a little bit just so everyone understands. When the person at the front desk of the hotel logs into their software, they're not logging into Hapi. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Lots of systems that
Any
are
number.
used for any business, but the hotel industry is quite complex in the way it's set up. It's a very boutique business when it comes to vendor support. Across the hundreds of thousands of hotels that exist in the world, there are tens of thousands of systems that are utilized in a hotel. Usually on average, 12 to 15 different systems at a minimum are implemented at a hotel. And most of them transact guest data. Hapi was built to connect to those systems and provide off-the-shelf, ready, out-of-the-box integration to drive the data flow from those systems to other systems that need to consume that data, and vice versa, systems that need to move data out to be pushed up back into those systems as well. And obviously, quite a bit of our solutioning is built around Salesforce.
Wow. Okay.
So there's lots of systems that are deployed in a hotel that don't all necessarily talk to each other. And some of them don't need to, but when it comes to what Hapi is doing with Salesforce and just creating a unified view of the guest, capturing as much of that guest transactional data and delivering it into Salesforce to create that unified view is critical. And Hapi started out as basically a PMS switch of sorts where, we have a library of 100 plus interfaces today, but we started with PMS, and there's probably 12 to 15 different PMSs that are fully certified, connected to our middleware. And vendors that need to push data in or capture data out of a PMS connect to us once and get that support for all the systems that we support. And then, of course, we have a Salesforce connector that provides real-time two-way connectivity. So, the data that we're capturing from the systems that connect to our middleware, we can deliver that readily into Salesforce and leverage the power of Salesforce to action that data in meaningful ways and create those experiences and all of that. So yeah, the PMS is critical. We started off building it as a PMS switch. And then as our efforts with Salesforce grew, we expanded that to other systems where guest data was being transacted or guest captured in those siloed systems to create, again, that deeper, richer view of the customer, action it.
In that whole process, which different roles might you see Salesforce play? Like, is Salesforce coming in as the PMS sometimes, or are they the sort of accounting software, the operations? Are they operating food and beverage on that? Could it be a combination, or how does that work?
Yeah, Salesforce, they are obviously very well known as the premier guest engagement, guest relationship management, customer relationship management solution in the world. 99 out of Forbes 100 use Salesforce for that reason. They're more advanced, more sophisticated, more integrated than any other platform. So it's a platform play. And the hotel industry has really lacked a really viable platform solution to connect centralized guest data, to leverage it with staff and utilize it with staff so the staff's informed and can better execute on guest experience, and then leverage that data for marketing efforts and guest engagement efforts. So Salesforce in the hotel world, really the place that they just work so well is really in the CRM, the true CRM space. So they're not a PMS, and Salesforce is a very wide platform, right? It can do a lot of things. And there are some businesses that plug in the apps on the App Exchange to perform those functions in a fully integrated fashion on the Salesforce platform and use the ecosystem for as much as they can. For hotels, though, at least today, it's guest management and guest intelligence and utilizing all the great tools that Salesforce has to manage that.
Got it.